get this going. I just gotta set this up real quick. Okay, so let's get this going. Hold on. I think that is all I need. Okay, so I need to switch my specialization up. That's something I'm trying right now. Just trying to see how I want to do this. What's this? Oh, where's my thing? Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna try this because it's something I wanted to try. Not sure how it's gonna work out, but we'll see. It should work out pretty decently, but
we need you to secure a skyscraper. This may take a while. Help you clear your schedule.
because I switched a piece up. Okay. Dude. Gotta try it out.
Server terminal detected.
Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Get down. Fuck. Oh. Son of a bitch. I was fine until that jerk off just shot his freaking grenade at me. I like how... Okay, perfect. Good. So I'm gonna try this. Where does this jerk off go? Where'd you go, fucker? Fucking fire, bitch. Oh. is he? Is he healing? That means I do more damage now. Right, motherfucker, I'm gonna do more damage with that. One down. Okay, what do we got here? Skill damage. Okay, I'm gonna pick that up. I've already got a good I already got a baker's dozen that's already god rolled. Chest piece. Skill damage. I'm trying different things here. And I like the way this is right now. So I'm running True Patriot with the waveform. I'm just testing things out. But I'm running True Patriot as a red build. And I'm testing different things that I don't think I want that. This looks interesting though. Because this would definitely give me something that would just make things better. And it would also stop them dead in their tracks as well, because they'll be on fire. And we activate this by doing this. Somebody's on fire. There he is right there. Oh, he's not moving. He does not like that. Oh yeah, you like my fire, don't you, asshole? Oh shit. This might be a problem.
Serious trauma detected.
I could make these heals better if I wanted to, but I'm trying to do something different here. I might have to do that though. So I'm going to take that off. I'm not going to... And I pistol whipped his ass. Okay, so I want to put on, or I'm trying to put on something. I need to see where things are first. Now, I just added one mod there, right? As you saw, I added one mod, and it's already improving my healing by pretty good, actually. Okay, he's running away. That's perfect because then it gives me the ability, the chance to put more mods on while I can. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this. Okay, so now I have 3 mods on. Okay, I'm gonna pull this out. Okay, it's better, much, much better now.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Whoa, you were able to jump the fucking cover there? I don't think so, buddy. Okay, I like this so far. I'm still working with this, but I like it as a DPS version. It's pretty good actually. I have enough skill, like I have enough skill tiers that I can use the hive as a distraction and some extra damage, which is kind of nice. I like that. And I also like the Imperial Dynasty because if they get too close to me, they get caught on fire. Now, my question here is, I can modify this even further, because I had an idea with this. I don't know how I want to do this actually, to be honest. I was thinking, I was going to switch this out. I think I might try something. I think I might put Creeping Death on, to be honest. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I just want to try this because it might actually, I think it's gonna work out better if I do it this way, but we'll try it. Okay, so I need to put something here, and I think what I'm gonna do here, I just have to figure this out. Let's put this here. You know what? I got an idea. We're gonna put this here. So we got that, and I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give a little present. Just a minute. Let me see here. I don't know what I want to do here. Where did I put that piece? I don't know if I have it on me still. Okay, so we'll have a little bit of armor regen. I'll try it this. Oh no, I can't do that because I was doing this. Remember? That's why I was doing this. But, actually, no. I don't fucking know. Hold on. Let me go all the way down and see what I got on me. Because if they're there, they're going to be at the bottom of the... Killing an enemy increases total weapon damage by 5%. The key word there is killing an enemy. Killing an enemy, it means it can be killed. It can be killed without using weapons. You can use skills or weapons to kill it. But I need... try this. Now I just got to remember what I want to use here. Okay, so what I'm going to do here... Where did I put that? Incoming repairs. Okay, there we go. Okay, put that there. I just, this is weird because I just realized that I could do what I'm doing right now where I can just go like this. Like if I want to mod something and I don't want to go all the way down the list to find it, I can just hold my, okay, or don't do it. I can hold my triangle button and I can basically just select what I'm looking for, click on it, and then on-click on it, and then I'm in the section that I need to be in. Okay, so I want to give myself some incoming repairs because I'm using the repair drone, right? Because I'm using a lot of red, so that's why I'm trying to make up for the red for not having really having armor regen. And I could easily just switch this over to a heal hive, but I don't need it. I like this. I like this way. This might be, if I can figure out how I want to run this, this could be pretty fun to use. Because normally when you see True Patriot, typically you see True Patriot ran the normal way, right, which is the armor way. But I've always been curious about the DPS side of things for this. Like, instead of making it a blue build, make it a red build. I already know what the yellow version of True Patriot's like, and I can tell you this right now, it's pretty cool. I like it. I use it now and then. It's fun to use as well. True Patriot is one of those gear sets that there really is no limit to what you can do with it. Because you can always put things together. You can always switch things around. Oh, you little bastard. Ooh,
Serious trauma detected.
I gotta be careful because he can hit me from there. Because he's got a weird angle on me. Okay, that's a machine, okay.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
I'm not too worried, I got some pretty decent heals, so... Come on. Come on. Thank you, you're mine now. Okay, well, where's that shotgun coming from? Hey, piss off, you shouldn't be getting me from there. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Moving to you.
There we go, now I can do more damage with my skills against him. You're right, you're on fire. He's on fire. That's what I like about that ability, is the fact that... Oh, okay. Okay, so we gotta deal with your ass. Okay, I see how it is. Shit. Where's this asshole? It's over here, isn't he? Stop fucking getting stuck. Thank you. Thank you. See, I don't go after the robots, I go after the controllers. Because when the controllers die, the robots die. Now, when you first look at this build, you're probably thinking, oh, he's probably using an armored version of True Patriot. But I'm not. I'm actually using a DPS version. I'm running the Imperial Dynasty with Creeping Death. With it. Because I know that when you get the red debuff on anybody, you can do more damage with your weapons and your skills. It's not just your weapons. Your skills as well. Now, I have preservation on this one, so when I kill things, if I switch to this gun, if I kill things, I can heal faster. Now, I could put perfect preservation on, but I don't like the weapon that it comes on. I'm not really a fan of it. Because it um, doesn't really hit its target like it should. Come on. By the way, I think I found my new favorite gun. It's not perfect, but I like it. You know what gun I should be using? I should be using, I'm gonna go get it. I do a lot of damage if I used it. Oh, you motherfuckers are healing, eh? Okay. Come on. Die. Look at. After so long, it doesn't heal them anymore. I've figured this part out. So it'll heal them. That little heal thing will heal them, but after so much damage, it just stops healing them.
Serious trauma detected.
Reloading.
Oh, did he just jump that? I just need to find the little machine on the... So he's got red on him, so I'll be able to do more damage with my skills against him. Same thing with him, right? Now he's got red on him, so now I can do more damage with both guns and skills. Which is something that I think a lot of people overlook with this build. And they do. They don't take advantage of the, see it says, see the red says amplifies the enemy's damage taken by 8%, which means it's skills or weapons, is what it means. It means in general they take 8% more damage. Same thing to the blue, decreases the enemy's damage they deal to you. So normally I don't run Creeping Death. Normally I would run the backpack like I was, because then the debuffs get bumped up to 12% instead of 8. And because I don't have a lot of skill tier, like I only have 3 skill tier, right? 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. And then I have 4 reds. But I've got a healing thing too, right? But I still have enough shit that I can do damage. And I could just very well just do this and make it, and call it a day. Because I do have 3 skill tiers, so I could bump up my DPS a little more with this weapon. But then I gotta figure out what to do with this. And because I forgot to put something else on. So I like this build so far. It's still a work in progress. But I like it. And all you can really do is perfect it from here on out. I mean, there's so many different things I could do, right? I could turn around and I could change into gunner or something, or I can change into firewall or something. I'm not using the shield, so I can tell you that right now. That's not happening. Because I personally find that using stuff, and I know some people are not going to want to hear this, but it's true. When you put a shield on, whether it be the big one or the small one, doesn't matter which one it is, when you put it on and it breaks, you are at the mercy of that shield when it breaks, because now you've got a weakness. Because when that shield breaks, your guy kind of fumbles backwards some, and it's probably about a good 1.5 to 2 seconds when that happens, which means that whoever's shooting at you has another 1.5 to 2 seconds to kill your ass before you can fight back. So that's why I don't run shields. I try not to. I tried it a little while ago, and same thing, I came back to the same theory. It's a liability. Yes, it gives you more damage if you run the striker one. That's great. But it comes at a cost. When that shield breaks, you're vulnerable. So is it worth it? No, it's not. And it's not hard to break a shield. I mean, you don't have to shoot a shield to break it. You can just use a jammer pulse and break it. The same thing happens. It doesn't matter how you break the shield, the same thing happens. You get staggered. Staggered, off balance, whatever, your guy just fumbles backwards. It's like an explosion in your face, basically. You know how your guy goes backwards? It's probably a good 1.5 to 2 seconds of vulnerability. So if you're going to make your builds, I would suggest that you try to make them differently, in the sense that you're not using a shield. Don't rely on the shield as your, just because you think it's going to make you survive. Because you know what? All you really need to do is know how this shit works. Like I'm running incoming repairs. I got incoming repairs on 2 pieces of gear, and it gives my heals pretty. Like my heals are much better now than they were without them, without those mods. And so I don't need a shield. And if I, like I said, if I want an even stronger heal, I can just do this. Right? But that's not the goal here. I want a distraction. And the reason why I always use skills in PvP with some DPS is because that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm creating a distraction. When I throw my stinger hive at somebody, I don't care if it kills them. That's not my objective. My objective is I can get their brain off of me, and now they're focusing on my skill because they don't want to die, right? Because it usually does hit pretty good. So they're not even worrying about me. They're trying to kill my skill. That gives me ample time to focus them. So I like using the skills because it's good for distraction. I don't use decoys though. And the reason why I don't use decoys, I'll show you exactly why I don't use decoys. Because of this guy right here. If you put a decoy out and somebody pulls a pestilence out and they start focusing your decoy, when the decoy dies from the pestilence bleed, when it spreads to you, which it's going to do, it's going to hurt. very badly. So that's why I try not to use like I take a big risk when I use a stinger hive because it's stationary. I try to avoid that if I can. So jammer pulses. When I'm in the dark zone, I always run a jammer pulse. Now you're... Oh, you just rushed me. Bad move. Yes, I was. That's because my COVID's gone now, right? So now I have energy. Because, like, I didn't have energy when I had COVID because it was, like, sucking everything I had. So I was going to bed early because I couldn't keep my eyes open. Oh, I know it's not. Oh. Where did I put my thing? Oh, back here. I might die. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna die. No, maybe. Nah. I didn't think so. The suspense, though, right? Now, this robot could be a problem. But I doubt it. Oh, I forgot I'm still using that, and I forgot to grab my gun. Shit. You know what? I can bring the Scorpio out for this. Remember, I don't really... What am I running? I'm running a True Patriot build. Without dying here. I'm running 4 pieces of True Patriot, but I've got them rolled into weapon cores. Come on. Come on. Stick your fucking head out. Just gotta pay attention to where this idiot's going. You're fucking trying to rush up on me. Are you kidding me? That's not happening. Come on. Oh, you little bastard. There we go. Shit. Retreat! Shit. I thought I was... Oh, that tickled. Okay, we gotta go deal with your bullshit over here, I see. Oh, that tickled again. I'll try to deal with that skill that's right there so that I don't have any more heals. Come here. Oh, don't rush me. That's a bad mistake. All kinds of stuff. Stuff that people don't use, really. That's basically what I like to do. Is stuff that people don't use. I mean, I'm sure people used explosive delivery for a little while when it came out, way back when. But I guarantee you they're not using it now. Right? Because everybody's all about meta builds. I gotta kill this guy. I love explosive delivery. Fucking explosive delivery works on everything. I can make any build with explosive delivery and it works great. That's the beautiful thing about it. I can use a DPS with explosive delivery and it still works great. And the reason why I like explosive delivery so much is because I always encounter a lot of people that run hazard protection. And I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but explosive delivery gets through their hazard protection. It's almost like it ignores it. I think, to be honest, in general, I think explosive damage just fucking ignores most of your hazard protection anyways. Unlike like bleed and fire, it's a little bit different. But I've found that when I throw explosive, I don't know if you've ever seen me use it in PvP, but I can kill quite a few people with it. So I know it works, and I've actually went against people with hazard protection on and still killed them with it. Because when people are using, for example, the one thing that I noticed, and it I kind of shake my head at this. I see people using the backfire, and it's a really good gun. I'm not saying it's bad, but if you're gonna use the backfire and you're not using a booster hive, you can't just throw like, because I saw a guy doing this the other day, and we totally annihilated this guy because we saw what he was doing. He was trying to use the backfire, and he put like 20% hazard protection on, and I kind of scratched my head going, that's not going to stop the bleed. It's not even going to begin to stop the bleed. And the more stacks he gets, the stronger that bleed's going to become. He's dead. Like, all we have to do is just let him shoot his gun at us and miss and have to reload, and he's going to bleed to death on his own.
Rogue striker drone detected.
And yeah, he was easy to kill because he had a vulnerability, right? He didn't have enough hazard protection, so he was bleeding a lot from his gun every time he reloaded. Now, I'm really curious about this and I want to try this, but I had an idea. I'm going to go back to DC first. I had an idea on this. So if you're using the backfire, I just have a question. Because I think it might work. I don't know. But if, I'll show you something. And it makes me wonder if it will cancel the bleed out. If you were just like really smart about this, you might be able to get away with it. I don't know if this is going to work, but so I have a backfire. So I want to see. Where is it? So I want to see. No, I might already have them on me. So I want to know... No. What I want to know is if this is going to work. So if I have the backfire on and I'm running the Ninja bike messenger knee pads, is it going to stop the bleed? Because it says if you perform a cover-to-cover or vault, it reloads your drawn weapon and grants 25% bonus armor. So it reloads your weapon, but does that count as a reload? So you'll still bleed, right? Or no? Because if you could use this with the backfire, you would stop the bleed completely. Because you wouldn't have to reload, it would just automatically do it for you.
Let me be your one-stop shop.
Because if I could use this gun, I can always switch these out. That's great. So why not do this? Why not run my True Patriot build the way I've been running it? Use the backfire. Do my little cover-to-cover thing so I don't have to reload. Shoot some more targets. Do it again, shoot some more targets. Do it again, shoot some more targets. And then once you get to 200 stacks, it no longer bleeds. It'll bleed one last time. But if you're using these knee pads, then you probably won't have to worry about that at all. Because I could really amplify the way I'm running this if these do work with this gun. I could drastically bump up things and make this really powerful. Like, really powerful. Because normally when I run True Patriot, I usually run it as an armored build, like the blue core. Or I use the yellow core, because the yellow core is pretty cool too, with True Patriot. But the red one is, I'm really liking this red, doing it with the weapon cores. It's pretty nice. But I think what I want to do is I want to run it with this. Because then I can just do this. I can use my heal. You know what I'm talking about. Then I can have my super heal. Okay, that's interesting. Super chat. Well, that's why I said, right, I was going through the things here and I was looking at it and I was like, I wonder if this would work. And then, so I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work in here because it's going to be a little difficult. Because those guys are going to be rushing the shit out of me, right? Well, the rushers will rush me. Yeah, it does.
We need
It
you to
does.
secure a skyscraper. This may take a while.
I might
Hope
do
you
that
cleared your
instead.
schedule.
So this does work. If I was to take this hive, well, I'm on PS5. I can go back real quick. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the booster hive. Yes, it does work. It stops the bleeding. It does stop the bleeding. I do know this. I do know this because I've used it. I don't have to have any hazard protection whatsoever. I can just put that booster hive down when I'm bleeding and it'll instantly stop my bleeding. But I have to be running technician for... Or, no I don't. No I don't. I'm thinking of the artificer. Shit. Put that gunner back. So I can take this booster hive. I was thinking of the artificer because it's all the way over here, right? So this booster hive will work because it gives you hazard protection. It should stop the bleeding. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it does, though. I'm like really sure it does. I know I've done this before. Pretty sure on it. Just want to do this. Yep, it does stop it. Holy shit, I like that. I like that a lot. That works great. You just have to time it. So basically, after it stops your bleeding, I would pick it back up. And then just wait a second. And then when you have to reload again, put it back down immediately before you have to reload. And then it'll stop your bleeding again, and then pick it back up. It's going to take a little bit of work, right? You're going to have to pick it up and shit and put it back down. But it does, as you've seen, it stops your bleeding immediately. Yeah, that's what I mean.
We need you to secure a skyscraper. This may take a while.
Plus, don't forget, I've also got... Don't forget that I also have the little drone that's healing me at the same time, so I can slow that bleed down too as well. Then and this is great if this works this way, because that means that you don't have to sacrifice attributes to put hazard protection on, right? You just do this, and then you can avoid that altogether, and then you can focus on your stats that you actually want on your shit, which in turn is going to make it even stronger. So, I mean, I've always wondered about those knee pads, but I've never really tried it. So I wish I could have like do you have to hit a target to start bleeding, or do you just have to shoot your gun in general? I think you have to hit a target. The reason why I say that is because I want to see. This is perfect. This might be perfect to try this on right here. Oh shit. Oh, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna get fucking owned. Whew. No. Too many, their fucking thing was hitting me too hard. No. No. That didn't work out like I wanted it to. It's because of that fucking turret. That turret destroyed me. Still don't care. I'm still gonna try it. I need to test this to see if it works. Oh, shit. Get out of it. Oh my god.
Immediate medical
Oh shit.
assistance needed.
Oh no. Oh. Oh, I didn't know about that. I did not realize that you could, when you did like a cover-to-cover move, it would give you bonus armor. I forgot all about that. Oh, and it does reload your weapon. Okay, well, whatever. I need better cover. I need to be able to move around. Like, I need a better floor to try this on. Because that floor is too all over the place. But I do like it, and I'm not going to give up on this. I'm still going to try this out. I like it. Because I just noticed that it reloaded my gun when I did that. And I didn't bleed from it. But I can't test it. Oh, they're coming for me. I want to fucking try this. It's driving me fucking nuts, and they keep giving me like all kinds of rushers that are rushing me like that. Like I had fucking, what, 3 shotgunners on me? Like, come on, guys. I want to try this out. I just want to know if I know that it works. I'm pretty sure it does. But if I can see that it works, then I'll give it a go against people. No problem. Just give me a fucking chance to see how this works. Yes, sir, indeed, it does. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay, cool. We're good. So it does work, guy. It does work. If you do cover to cover real quick, it'll reload your weapon. Don't have to worry about the bleed. You just saw it, right? I hit my target a bunch of times, ran to the next cover, and boom, it reloaded my gun. Instantly. No bleed. So that's what I want to know. Because in PvP, it's really easy to do cover-to-cover moves. It's not hard at all. Or even doing this. So you even if you jump over something, like you don't even have to do cover-to-cover. You can just jump over something. Plus, it gives you bonus armor, which is kind of nice. But it cancels the bleed because you're not physically reloading the weapon. It's just reloading the weapon without actually you doing it. Which means no bleed. Which is good to know, because now I've got some ideas. Just think about that. If you incorporated that into a yellow build instead of a green, you don't have to. I was thinking, I was really thinking about incorporating that into a striker build. Oh yeah. Striker, yeah. I think you could do some pretty good damage with that. Yeah. Yeah. It, obviously, you have to be careful with, when you're trying it here and you're playing it on Legendary, it's a little bit harder because you get a lot of rushers, and you got to try to look at your space before you kind of do it to know where you can kind of take off when you need to get that bonus armor and the instant reload. And then you got to immediately focus on a target as soon as you do that. I don't know if you guys remember, I think it was an assault rifle, but it was back in the Division 1. And it was called Play Rough.
Rogue striker drone detected.
So there was a weapon that had a talent called Play Rough on it. There was an assault rifle, I believe. and it was like a picture of like a T-Rex. That was the symbol. Um, so basically, you wouldn't take any damage until after your gun stopped firing. Whereas it was very similar to the Eagle Bear. The only difference between the two talents is on the play rough one there was no getting around the damage. Like if you took a lot of damage, there was no getting away with it. You didn't matter how many people you killed. There was no perk for that, right? You just took a lot. You just didn't take the damage right away. As soon as your gun stopped firing, though, you took all that damage. There was no getting around it. Whereas the Eagle Bear, if you kill at least one enemy, it will take away some of that damage. If you kill 3 people, then obviously you shouldn't take any damage at all. Actually, it was fun to use, but the only problem is if everybody focused you, you wouldn't take a lick of friggin' damage. But the minute your gun stopped firing, yeah, you were pretty much dead. Because you would have taken so much damage, right? More than you can handle. So there was a downside to that one. I think that talent was kind of stupid because, I mean, you were pretty much dead if people knew you were running it. They'd just focus you. And they'd be like, ah, he takes all this damage, not right away. As soon as his gun stops, boom, he's dead. And it's going to stop. You can't just pause and go, okay, I still have some bullets in my magazine. The minute you stop firing that gun, period, you take all the damage.
Assault drones detected.
Okay, well, that's when we do this.
Striker drone detected.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, what the fuck? What the fuck was that all about? The minute I hacked those 2 computers, that should have been it. I've never seen that before. That should have been like the floor should have ended instantly, and it didn't. They just kept coming out. That's really, really weird and strange. That's the first time I've seen that happen. I don't know if you've ever seen that before, but it's definitely worth wow. There's been some really weird stuff going on in this game lately, like just recently. Like things like that, where the floor is supposed to end and they just keep coming out anyways. How long does that last anyways? See, there's no limit to like how far you can like I don't have to go very far. I can go from here to there. It can be short distances. As long as I do that, it will activate this bonus armor. Plus it will cancel the Back to full magazine. Back to full magazine. But if I would have hit a target, I still wouldn't bleed with this gun. As long as I keep doing that back and forth, then it's not a problem. Hold on. Yeah, come on over, asshole. Come back that way. Uh-oh. Get this asshole. No. Come back through here. Oh, you little jerk off. Oh, get down. Whatever. Fucker. I think I got sniped at the same time as getting hit by that guy. Not worried. I was trying to test something out, but dickhead wouldn't go for it. Usually they do, so... Come on, dickhead. Do some damage. Come on, girly man. Let's go. Need to not die from that. There we go, there's my little heal. Come on down, I want to see if you heal me. Should. Well, now you want to run through it? I'm just pissing around with this, to be honest. Oh, you get out of here with that. Oh, did you like that? This is what I like. This is what I like about this. I can literally do this. Hop over here, no bleed. Get out of here. And then do this. Get my fucking shit back. Thank you for the heal, motherfucker. Come on. Oh, that tickled. Oh, what the hell? Hey, you. Over here. Where's Dickhead? Oh, I'm dead. Nope. I'm still back. Oh, get it here. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna bleed now. I should be able to cancel it though. Oh, that tickles. Is that it? Oh, I'm dead. Yep.
Agent vital signs 0.
Still, it's fun. It's still fun. I like it. I like it. It works great because it cancels the bleed. So I just need to give myself some more armor. I think if I did this, yeah, if I gave myself some armor, because I only have 726, right? So it's not hard to break my armor. It's gotta have a balance here, so let's get rid of that shit. Don't need it anyways. I don't know why I'm even running that. I think I just threw it on just for something to do. I think I just threw it on because I was trying to do something else, actually, to be honest. Let me see. I don't want that. Yes. Yes, so you need to, well, you know what I'm running, right? I'm running the Ninja knee pads. And as you saw, as long as I hop over, you don't have to do cover to cover. You can just hop back and forth. If you're on like a thing like that, like I'll show you. This right here, right? If you're against this, all you have to do is just go like that, and it'll reload your weapon, no bleed. And then you just do it again and no, you know what I mean? And then just, yeah. So there's no bleed, which is great. There's just, you know what I mean? So you could easily just beef up your guy with crit hit chance and damage and then just run this gun. Have some armor, obviously, too. I should have some more armor than I do. But I'm trying True Patriot a different way, so. And I was just thinking about this, actually, when I was going through my gear earlier. I was like, I wonder, because I'm looking at them. I always made fun of these knee pads, because I was like, they're fucking garbage, right? But then, you know, once you really start using things and see things, then you're like, oh, okay, I see why this makes sense now. Because you also get bonus armor, right? See? So, yeah. Well, I could do to get some more armor, to be honest. I could easily just switch this around. Okay, I could take that away and put this on. Because I got my contractors rolled into that too, right? So now I have 1.1. I have a hell of a lot more armor now than I did before, right now. I did have to sacrifice, you know, some stuff, but now I have damaged armor as well. Right? I'm running the contractor's gloves. So I can have some more armor because I've got, like, I rolled my particular gloves into armor instead of the weapon core. I took the weapon core away. And then my True Patriot. So I have armor regen. I have some pretty decent armor regen now, right? Because I have armor regen there. Yeah. Then I have armor regen here. Armor regen here. And armor regen here as well. And then I've got some armor. So I had 726,000 armor. Now I have 1.1. So that's a hell of a lot better than I just had. And I still have 4 weapon cores going on. Plus I have this guy right here. Yeah, so if I had if I was running the booster hive, I'm not going to put it on, but if I was running the booster hive and I sat it down here and I, you know, and I started bleeding, I wouldn't have to move really. It would just, as soon as the booster gives me, like, I won't put the booster down until I start bleeding, right? Because if it hits you, if the booster hits you and then you start bleeding, you have to wait until the booster wears off for it to hit you again. So that's why you see me picking it back up, because I don't want it to hit me again, and then if I bleed again, you know what I mean? Like, boom, I have to wait for it to wear off and then put it back down again. Or whatever, you know, like, I just have to wait for it to wear off so it can boost me again. But the ninja The Ninja bike knee pads, they pretty much get rid of that problem altogether. But I would recommend that you run around with a booster hive just in case you don't have anywhere to run to. You know what I mean? That way, at least you have something that will cancel bleed. Well, it'll cancel anything, right? If somebody sets you on fire, it'll turn that right off. Yeah, yeah, it'll help everybody out, and of course yourself as well. But I mean, when you're in the dark zone, I mean, it depends on which dark zone you're in. It helps to know the dark zone too. Like, for the longest time, I used to always play in the east because I really like the east, but it's a really big dark zone. And then I got stuck in the south one day, and I wasn't used to it, so I didn't know I didn't know the map very well. So I got killed a lot because I didn't know where there was some decent cover and stuff. Because now I know it. And then of course the same thing with the west, right? I didn't go to the west very often either. And then when I started learning the west, yeah. Once you learn the west and the south and the east, I mean, it makes things a lot better. But like I said, I was always stuck in the 1DZ all the time. I loved the east. And then my people I was playing with, they're like, hey, let's go to DZ South. And I was like, okay. And then I got in there and I was like, what the fuck is this? This is like a really dinky map. What is this shit? Right? So I had a problem with that because the weapons I was using were not really, well, they weren't built for that kind of combat. They're really, really close because everything's tight there, right? Because it's not really that big of a map, the south. So I had to adapt. I had to switch my weapons up because some weapons worked better there because it's not a big map. And then when you go to the west, it's, again, you have to kind of think about your weapons there as well. Because I mean, you could probably run the same build, but the size of the map makes a big difference. Right? So if you're running a Nemesis, you can still run a Nemesis, but you better damn well know the map, and you better know where to be to use it in the smaller version, like in the smaller DZ. Whereas when you're in the east, it's easier because there's a lot of open spaces. And then when you go to the west, it's not too bad in the west either. But the south, it's a little hard to snipe in the south because it's small. I mean, you can still do it. I've done it. It's just a little harder to do because it's so much more compact. Whereas when you're in the east, you got all kinds of space to, set up. Oh my god, what am I looking at right now? I don't want to see that. Okay, well, that was interesting, to say the least. So yeah, it just showed me an ad on my video, and it was very disturbing. But anyways, pretend I didn't see that. I guess there was a commercial for Sasquatch soap. And yeah, I mean, if they're going to show the soap, at least show a woman doing it, like using the soap. I don't want to see some hairy monkey fucking using it, you know what I mean? It was some guy. It's pretty hairy. I don't want to see that. It's definitely disturbing. I think I'll get over it though. Nothing beats the time that my wife's mother, who is like 65, walked into the bathroom one time and I didn't know she was there. Yeah, I'm scarred for life from that.
Automated defenses detected.
So yeah.
Caution advised.
want them to hurt me. Come on. Yeah, come on, more. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get rid of this for a second. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that tickled. So did that. Oh, I didn't bleed. Well, that's because it canceled it, right?
Vital signs critical.
Don't worry, I won't. Put that there. I'm gonna get rid of this. Damn it, I have armor regen. Oh. Thank you. Oh, I need more bullets. Just a minute. There we go. Just a minute. I need more bullets. Tickle. Oh, yes! I love it. Thank you. Oh, you think you got me, don't you? Over here, lady. Thank you. That tickled. Thank you. You.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh no. That's not good. Oh, I ran out of shit. Oh, he's not shooting properly. You son of a bitch. Come on. Hold on. I gotta take care of this annoying bastard for a minute. Heal me, would you? Thank you. Thank you.
I'll provide cover. Got another.
Oh no. I don't have to reload anymore. There we go. Got my ship back. Now, what happens if I reload? Ah, see? So don't reload. So it works, but it's not that strong anyways, as you can see. It tickles. Okay, so the key thing is you do have 70 bullets with this, the way I'm running it. So I have 70 if I get that extra one, right, for when I reload. So just make sure you don't ever reload. Literally, don't reload to get that extra bullet because you will get the bleed. The bleed will come after you if you do that. So good to know. I wanted to test that out to see anyways. I was pretty sure that was going to happen, but so one thing I like about True Patriot is the ability to debuff the shit out of somebody. Right? So if they're using their little shield, normally, like I said, yeah, I'm running it. Actually, I am running it now. I normally run the backpack. because the backpack increases those debuffs to 12%. So when somebody gets, I think it's 12 or is it 13% damage when they pull their shield out? Something like that. Anyways, True Patriot debuff pretty much takes care of the shield, right? Because it does. Because it, when you hit them with the blue one, they do 12% less damage to you. So you've basically taken 12% of the damage that they would have gotten from the shield. You've taken it away, basically, when you throw that debuff on them, which is usually the most common debuff that you hit them with, usually first, is usually blue. That's, for, at least for me, it is. But because I'm running the chest piece, I usually get all three of them on them like pretty quick. Like pretty quick. My first little burst usually puts all three on. And then the red gives me, I do 12% more damage. So basically it's like me running a shield without running a shield when I hit them with the red one, which is hilarious. But when I PvP, I usually use Technician with all my builds, because Technician gives you 12% damage against their shields and their skills. So, right off the... So, that's what I said. I like Technician because if I'm running Technician with True Patriot, it's better because now I'm going to do 24% damage. 24% damage, right? Because I get the 12 from the debuff extra against them. And then I also get, if they have their shield out, I get another 12% against their shield. So when I'm hitting their shield, essentially I'm doing 24% more damage to their shield. And that's not a good thing, because that means their shield's going to go bye-bye pretty fast. Which is not good for them, obviously, right? Because when their shield breaks, they're at my mercy after that. Because when their shield breaks, they get staggered for like 2 seconds. Well, I think it's like a second and a half. It's not very long, but it's enough to put some serious damage on somebody. Which is, again, like I said, I find that to be a weakness. I've always seen people use shields and thought, oh, that's pretty cool, but I don't want to use that because I know what the drawback is with the shield, right? I know what if anything, it becomes a liability. Especially if somebody's running like a jammer pulse and they break it. It's just a fucking liability that I don't want. I don't want that liability. If I die, I'm gonna die, right? But it's embarrassing when your shield breaks and you can't fight back and someone's pounding you with their gun and there's not much you can do about it. By the time you recover and you can shoot back, you're dead. So at least if you're fighting without a shield, at least if you die like you should. You know what I mean? You can fight back. Because to me, that's embarrassing when your shield breaks and you can't fight back for like almost 2 seconds. That's embarrassing. We're like, hey, I got that shield, guys. But it just broke, so I'm fucked. But hey, I do more damage. Now, I gotta figure out what I want to eat for supper. Let me see what I can do with this real quick. Can I can't do any... No, I can't do anything. So in this case, if I was like this and I didn't have anywhere to go, I'd put this out. I just want to see. Just want to see how much I can put out. Oh, I don't need it. That's right, because I'm over 200. I'm over the 200 mark. This is the beautiful part about this gun is once it gets over its 200 mark, there's no more bleed. The problem with this gun is once you've murdered somebody, if there's nobody else left to kill, then, you know, after 10 seconds, you lose all your stacks if you haven't been able to hit a target. If nothing's around you, then, well, it was nice having those 200 stacks, but they're gone now. But it doesn't take too long to get back anyways. I just find it really funny when I'm fighting somebody in either conflict or the DZ, and as soon as I encounter them, the first thing that shield comes out, and I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Can you not figure out how to do a build without using a fucking shield? Liability number 1 is the shield. Because I know why they're using it. They want to do the extra damage, but they also figure if they're using that shield, it's going to provide them with a little bit of armor, right? And it does. But it's easy to shred. Like, I didn't even have very many stacks of that backfire, and I was doing like 2.7 million. So that would easily break someone's shield pretty quick. Especially if they're not using armor cores, because, you know, a lot of the DPS builds don't use armor cores that I've seen. It's usually just straight red. So they put that shield on, so that means their shield probably has roughly maybe 2 million health. But also, when I run in DZ, I usually tended to run this guy right here. Because I know people are going to use their fucking shields. So I break their shields. And then as soon as I break their shields, this is the funny part. As soon as I break their shields, I see a lot of people run. Like, they run because you've taken away what they're depending on, right? That's liability number 2. You should never depend on one thing in your build. There should be many things in your build that complement each other so that you don't have to lean. So here's what I'm going to say. Intimidate and Adrenaline Rush. I find that to be, it might be really strong, but I find it to be very weak, in my opinion. Because one ability does damage, the other one just gives you bonus armor. So you're missing out on some damage again, right? You could have a damage fucking backpack on instead. I have ran, I can't say I've never ran it, but the way I was running it was different. I ran System Corruption with Intimidate and I think it was Versatile. Because when you hit your hack step protocol, you get bonus armor. And plus, System Corruption also gives you weapon damage as well when you activate that hack step protocol on top of that. So, I think Intimidate gives you what, 35%? Is it 35% damage when you're within 10 meters of and you have bonus armor? Okay, I might have put it away. Yeah, I probably did. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, 35% damage. Okay. But keep in mind, I believe it's not any different in PvP either. I looked through the PvP stats. It's still 35% damage. So when I was running that with System Corruption, and I was running I was also running. Am I in what? I was running versatile with that, and I was running an SMG, and I was also running a shotgun. So I was doing massive amounts of damage, right? Because you got 35% from Intimidate, and then System Corruption when you pop the thing, that activates Intimidate. Plus you get 20% from System Corruption when you pop that, plus Versatile, which is another 35. So it's like 90% weapon damage. It only lasts for 10 seconds, but that's more than enough. It's more than most guys, right? Anyways. So there's so many different ways you can run Intimidate. You don't have to use Adrenaline Rush with it. I'd rather use like I said, I'd rather use two talents that cause damage as opposed to just one. Because then you're not leaving yourself, wondering what it could be like to have more damage when you could have just easily just put on it. Because I mean, again, it works both ways. There's a negative side to that as well. Because if somebody backs away from you and they get out of your 10-meter radius, then guess what? Intimidate and Adrenaline Rush no longer works. And if you're using it the way I just said it, Versatile will still work up to 15 meters. So that's why I said you want to run Versatile, because then at least if you're running it, at least you're going to still be able to catch them. Like even if they get within 11 or 12 meters away from you, so they're out of your range for your other shit. But at least if you're running Versatile, you can still get them because they're still within your radius of that one. And that one's nice because you can use that with assault rifles and shit too as well. So, which greatly increases the range as well. I think it's like 20 to 25 meters with that. But the backfire works great with these knee pads because you can pretty much stop the bleeding without it even starting by just going cover to cover or just jump over your cover. That's all you really have to do. You just have to really jump over your cover and jump back. Well, you don't have to, but so you don't die, I would recommend you do that. But that's good to know. Because now I might put a striker build together now and try this way. And try it with the with these ninja bike knee pads, so I don't have to worry about reloading my gun and bleeding. But right now, I'm going to be back in a little while. I gotta go make some supper. Did I get any phone calls today? Alright guys, I will be back. I gotta get some stuff organized here. But, yeah, you know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell as well, because the bell means that